going green next time by.
All right, we're back for... Oh, there's an accident behind us. What a way to start the video. We're back for the Grand National Series in the old ARCA car at the new Wilkesboro. First time I've been at this track, or the new Wilkesboro anyway. We got 30 out here, but I think that number's slowly dropped. Some brake problems and some other issues. Qualified third. See if we can go 100 laps again. Green.
Green, green, green.
Oh yeah, track temp is quite a bit warmer than it was in qualifying. Jump 30 degrees. And as much as this track has changed, seems to race pretty much the same. Come back to the green here, be lap 7 when we get to green. Yeah, as I was saying, this track, well, resurfaced, safer barrier, extended pit wall, but yeah, race is pretty much the same. I think just because it was a repave, it wasn't really a character change. But with the new asphalt and extra grip level, you would think the line would change a little bit, but it's not really. Top is a little more forgiving. You can run the top. Not preferred, I don't think, but I was able to kind of hold on in practice running the top side. And that may just be this dumb tire model that we have. One thing I did not do this time that I usually do is roll back the brake bias. It just felt so free with the brake bias it has now that did not touch that. And usually that's like one of the first things I just go do is just roll that back, because you know as this car runs longer it tends to get tighter. Or pretty much any oval car on the surface is like that. But this time I did not feel like I would need that, but I don't know. It was only like a 20 lap run, if that, so we'll find out. I don't think I ended up changing it for South Boston either, and it worked out fine. That track had a little less corner rolling speed though, so did go in and add a compass once again for the wind speed, and well, it doesn't have wind speed on it, but it's a windsock. Just the weather radar is great. It's missing track temp, and it's missing, well, it does tell you what direction the wind is blowing, but that means nothing when it's a static arrow, and then you don't have a compass to orient yourself which way is southeast. So went and grabbed the old compass that I had and brought it back in here. I think that's what somebody was saying for the Silver Crown race, why I got that huge push out of it was turn 2. I guess the wind speed was pretty strong heading in that direction. Of course, I didn't know because I wasn't really paying attention to that, because, well, one, it was not a lot of cars in that race, but also, like, just cardinal directions mean nothing when you don't have anything to judge against. So you could tell me, you know, there's a 5-mile-an-hour wind or a 20-mile-an-hour wind. It really doesn't mean anything. You don't know which way it's blowing. And there's not really any cues in Sim. There are flags, but it's really hard to tell which way flags are blowing. And so that's why that's back. And I think with the now native pedal tracer, I took out the compass because it was just eating so many resources, but I think now because the pedal trace is gone, I probably could use the compass without it being all glitchy. I don't know, we'll see.
The leader just did a 20.762.
I don't know, brake ice feels pretty good, but I'll roll it back, see if we can get it a little bit freer. Gotta be careful of that right rear sticking out, though. I have caught the wall in the front stretch a few times. And when you enter high in turn 1, because there's no grip up there, the car just blows through that, so something else to be mindful of if we do go for the top side. That's very difficult to get it stopped. I don't really remember that on the old, well, the old layout's still a thing, but on the other layout, felt like the top had a little more grip where it wouldn't just do that, but it could be because there's dust up there and not a lot of rubber. Did try to lay down quite a bit, you know, as much as I could as a single car in the practice session, but I'm sure not all that carries over. Maybe we'll try the outside, see if we can
Got one inside. The
utilize
leader
it.
just did a 21.208. Still there? Say hi.
Definitely benefit from having
Clear low.
more
Got one
on throttle
inside.
time, get the limited engine roll wound up a little bit.
All clear, all clear. Good job, man. You're in first.
I think I'll go back down on my brake bias. It's a little free, which was fine making that pass, but now it's a little unnervy. And we kind of found this in the South Boston race too, that as the race went on, that rubber line gets pretty slick. Track temp is also 136, so that's about as hot as I've seen. I think it'll go, or I think it's possible to get up to 150, but it's pretty difficult to get there. I don't know what the air temp is, but we are in the sunny part of the day. Mostly clear skies. I think it's partly cloudy.
Outside. All clear, all clear.
think as the race goes on, because it's going to be so slick, everybody's going to be moving up the track. I don't know about 3 and 4 so much. 1 and 2 definitely though. A little bit free out of that corner, just where everybody's running the same line. Kind of found that in practice too, that right at the end it was getting pretty slick in the primary line. Which when you go to qualifying, you don't know whether you can trust the track or not. The track temp spiked after practice, but then it dropped back down to what practice temps were. You didn't really know how much grip was in the track when you go to turn in. Of course, this car also seems like you need to get a lap in to get some heat in the tires when you go to put in a lap.
Outside. All clear, all clear.
Yeah, a little free out of 4. You gotta roll that a little better. Be a little more hesitant getting on throttle, full throttle anyway. A little bit of smoke just went through. Don't see anybody in the pits yet. More smoke on pit entry. One car on the pits now. Go back on the brake bias a little bit, just see if I can get a little more burn out of the rear of the car. It's not terrible, but it's trying to keep up with it. Front's pushing a little bit on entry, doesn't have the bite, and that might be just track temps 141 now, and there's rubber being laid down, or probably not much rubber now. It's probably about all the rubber it's going to take, but it's just greasy, so probably got to start running up the track a little bit, offset the rubber line. Kind of behaving like the dirt surface.
Have a slow car on the bottom.
Where if you get the slick, you can't ride in the slick. You gotta put your right side tires right on the cushion. This is kind of the same, but you can't really see it. Comes across on the monitors better than it does in the recording with the compression of YouTube and all that. You just gotta find that part where it's a little bit darker and try to put your right sides off it.
Got one inside. Still there? Hold your line. Alright, man. Halfway this time out. Clear low, clear low.
Feels like the sun's disappearing behind the clouds. That might drop back track temp, but I don't know how quick it actually will bleed off heat. I mean, we're at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's still going to be potentially hot until, 4 o'clock, probably. And I'm sure there's time acceleration. I haven't checked, but I can see the sim time, and it is probably 4 times speed, maybe. So I don't think we're gonna get, we won't go beyond 3 o'clock, I don't think. So might come down a little bit. Oh, we got a big wreck up here.
Got one stopped up high. Got one stopped up high. All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Okay, come back to the green. We're the leader, but we're behind some tail end of lead lap cars.
Green flag, green flag.
We did make a 4-tire pit stop.
Inside. Clear low, clear low. Outside. Stay low. Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear. You got one inside. Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Still there. Clear low,
I think
clear
the
low.
groove got
Inside. Stay
swept or something.
high.
Ew, there, the sun's gone behind the cloud and making it very hard to see the line.
You got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
Did not take any fuel on that pit stop. We did not need fuel. I think it was just going to upset the balance if I took fuel.
Got one inside. Stay high. All clear, all clear. Inside. Stay high. Stay high. Still there? Hold your line. Stay high. All clear, all clear. Inside, clear low, clear low.
I think the groove got swept. It's not as slick. Track temp has come down quite a lot. 126. That's like what it was at the race start, I think. Maybe a little more. What was it 120 at the start? I can't remember. But with the sun going away, track temps cooled off a little bit. We have a little bit of a wind too, that might help cool it down. Might have to go back on brake bias, it is a little tight. One way up in the wall, almost, not quite. A little bit of a stutter there.
Outside. All clear, all clear. Outside. All clear, all clear. Outside. You're clear high, clear high. Outside. Stay low. Still there. All clear, all clear. Outside. All clear, all clear. Outside. Stay low. Still there.
Sun's back. Groove is visible now. I do think it still got swept. Maybe not.
You're clear
Oh,
high,
got
clear
one
high.
going
You got them all three
around.
wide.
Saved
You got
it.
one outside. You're too wide there. Still there.
That was a good
You're clear
save.
high, clear high.
A little bit free now of some of the traffic. At least free from the car on the outside of us.
Outside. You're clear high.
Oh,
clear high.
Dan
You got one
through.
outside. You're clear high, clear high. clear. Inside. Still there? Hold your line. Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear. Inside. Clear low, clear low. Have a slow car on the bottom. You got one inside. Stay high. Clear low, clear low.
Yeah, it's starting to get slick again right on the line. Probably gonna have to go up the track just a little bit, 3 and 4. Catch that outside line. Evan seems to be able to get into the corner, but maybe not get off as well. He gains a lot on entry, but I'm thinking maybe from center off we can be better. That's where you really got to be good to make the pass. You can kind of hold on to that outside line, so providing we don't make a mistake into the corner and blow it. Right now it's like pretty tender getting into the corner, hoping not to blow through that rubber line as it swings from the outside wall down to the inside of the corner.
5 laps to go.
We're in a podium position.
Go this time by.
Oh, Gavin's trying. He's using every bit of the track.
You got one inside. One more lap to win. All clear, all clear. You got one inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. All clear, all clear. Inside. Stay high. All clear, all clear.
Oh man. Good race to everybody. Good race to Gavin. Good race to Damon. I mean, 2 cautions at Wilkesboro is also pretty good. I mean, last week was like an anomaly, but to do it again, it's pretty awesome to be able to run laps and not have to worry about, you know, not getting a good run. But yeah, I don't know where we're off to next week for this series. Gen 4s is at a road course tomorrow, so looking forward to that. But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching.
The race is over.